Hello, everyone. I am Alec of Racked and Confused, and let's get you painted. And I am going to be watching the Adepticon 2026 keynote. So I'm a little late to the party because I didn't watch it last night, but I'm going to watch it first thing here in the morning. And I've been told that there's some Menoff stuff in here, but I don't know anything other than that, and I am super excited. So let's go.
We are ready. Welcome, everyone, to the
Oh, there's
Adepticon
locks.
2026 War Machine Keynote.
Way.
Oh, and there's Matt.
We have got an absolutely packed room. We've got a packed people at home watching on the stream, and this keynote is absolutely stacked. So there's a lot to go through. I'm going to go through the intro slides in a second. I'm going to put it on the screen. We'll just cover off. We're streaming this as well to all the people that may not know War Machine is. So there's some slides that go over everything, including the die-hard fans as well, that I'm sure plenty of you in this room are. So can we have the first slide?
The blurriness was the
Maybe.
stream, it wasn't me. Oh no. What happened? I think the audio cut out. Oh no. Do they know the audio cut out? Oh guys. Okay, well, so that's Richard Loxham. He is the founder and CEO. He's actually the one on the screen right now. And then you have Matt Hart. He's the founder and he's the CCO. Oh, it's not even their
So Jamie is there as well, one of the senior product owners, right there. Alongside Sherwin, the law master, he is there as well. And the behind-the-scenes China as well. That makes it all work. Next one. Oh no, we're just skipping past everyone else. There we go. Okay, we have got other people as well. Kieran's not dead. We just got a black and white picture, so don't worry, he's alive. Yeah. So Kieran works with our sales team and gets all the new business. He's on the stand as well, so please say hello to him, along with his amazing painting tutorials he does. So yeah. I think we're collecting influencers this time. So Andy as well works in our logistics, and again, we'll be on the booth, so please say hello to Andy. And then it wouldn't be any party of Steamforge or War Machine without Travis, because he's been a legend. Yeah.
The original Infernal. I think he's playing Dusk, but you can't see it because of locks and where they have his image.
So we got a couple of things at Adepticon and online and now, so I'm just going to go through a few of these. So the convention-exclusive variant of Stormcrow, you probably have it if you're VIP. It's been about 2,000 bags. You might have got one through that, or it's been on our stand. This is our show model for the year, so it's out all year.
Really
so every show we do online or at the show, you'll be able to get a hold of him. He's really cool, part of the KIF card, which Matt's going to talk about pretty in depth pretty soon.
Is he stepping on a War Machine or a Menoff Warjack?
We've done some really cool bundles, because what we've realized is every time we do these shows and every time we meet everyone, there's so many returning players, so many people coming back to War Machine, so many people seeing it for the first time. So we did, especially for Adepticon, because it's just a huge miniature show. We absolutely love it, Adepticon. We did some really cool bundles that are available at the show and online just to check out, to see, get yourself back in, get a full army and get playing.
Very cool.
Now, hand over to Matt, and he's going to take to the juicy things. So
that's really nice that they did a bundle, because that'll help getting people in, save some money.
Thank you very much. So I get to talk to you about all the fun stuff, and then these guys will follow up and back me up with all the mistakes that I made. But one of the first things I do want to talk about, because it's been a year since I stood on this stage and talked to some of you, but you've doubled in size since that time. So there's a lot of new friendly faces here. And one of the things that I want to recognize is all of you. I think some of the work that we put into Iron Kingdoms, I'm immensely proud of all of the work we put in. There was a lot of work that we had to do behind the scenes. Do I need to start again? I was on a roll there, and now I'm all in trouble. Well, I was talking about you guys, so I could start again and start all over again about how awesome you are. But I think the thing that I really want to recognize, because it's not strictly obvious, is the sense from the community of a partnership with the development team and the creative team going forward. And it's feedback that we get, it's working with the playtesters, it's listening to you guys as you're playing the game, and it's looking at the feedback, it's hanging out with you on Discord, and it really feels like a really healthy ecosystem and a really fun experience. So I just wanted a feedback from us. We're enjoying it, hopefully as much as you guys are, because it's really, you know, just a dream come true to be here again a year later talking to a much, much larger audience. So thank you very much. So those of you who saw the keynote last year will know that we talked about the 3 pillars of War Machine, and we're going to show through the course of this keynote our commitment to that, and it maintains maintaining our commitment to that. And we, as you know, have released numerous things that have supported various pillars. But for those of you who don't know, who might be new to War Machine, we have right there in the middle my absolute favorite hobby: painting. It's the modeling, it's the creative, it's the storytelling at the tabletop, it's the 3D terrain, because what do we never want to see on our table? 2D terrain,
minis?
ever.
Oh.
The casual side of
2D
things.
terrain, definitely.
I was going to say the fun side of things, but actually I had a bit of an epiphany when I was talking to someone the other day. It's a different type of fun. The competitive side of things, the match play as we like to call it, is intensely fun. It's exciting, it's challenging. It gives you all of that kind of buzz that you want to get better, you want to practice, you want to hone your lists, you want to, you know, challenge yourself. Whereas with the casual side of things, the fun is just different. The pressure's off a little bit. You can actually just relax in and enjoy, take some chances, try some stuff out, and, you know, just explore the game in a totally different way. So I'm really proud of the pillars that we have established and the way that we've gone on to support them. As always, we're open to feedback, and if they think we can do more, we'll absolutely do more. But right now, casual, hobby, and matched, I feel like are just about achieving parity in terms of what we're putting out, and I'm really happy about that.
No, here we go. Kithguard. They look really cool.
So some of you who might swung by the booth will have seen some of the Kithguard is now available on sale. Just click through. So the Kithguard is an army that is going to be launching over the next few months. It's one that's very near and dear to my heart. I do particularly enjoy Trollbloods, except when Tom turns up with 60 Brian Brubham orders. That's less fun, thanks Tom. But it is, pun intended, it is the latest army to ambush into the Iron Kingdoms. And one of the things I want to talk a little bit about with Kithguard is us starting to really build our faction identities and give them a unique feel, a unique mechanic, a unique something that makes them feel different from the other armies that are out there. So you're actually having material choices and looking for armies that are going to suit your play style and how you like to go about things. So for the Kithguard, we took the ambush mechanic and we pushed it as far as we could. We turned it up to a level. We see what can we actually do with the ambush mechanic. We tried a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
There's definitely armies that you pick for the you know, the play style, but I'll pull an army not for its play style. I'll pull it for its fluff, its lore.
The weekend with my Kithguard, maybe we can grab a game or we can at least chat about them. How do they fight? What are they fighting for? So Sherwin maybe will talk us a little bit about that. Do you want to do that?
Oh, here comes Sherwin.
It's the Kithguard and where are they fighting? I'll do it. It's fine. It's fine. I got you. I was throwing in.
Matt and Sherwin have both been on.
The Kithguard come from Alkia.
Gidlanians.
Right now, the Necrofactorium pairing up or teaming up with the Dark Operations. They're up to no good, building a necropolis in the neighborhood. And the kids go were minding their own business. They were just hanging out, like, you know, in the jungle, just chilling. And then suddenly
Fresh
there's all
Prince
these
of
mad
Bel-Air
lads running
joke
around
there.
in the jungle.
Made
So
me
the kids
smile.
guard have kind of woken up, got a bit angry about it. The Brian Bloods have had a little word in their ear. Next thing you know, everyone's mobilizing. There's big fights going on. So that's the exciting story that we're going to be telling over the next few months, with a real focus on the kid guard. Give me another slide. Hey, I painted some
Ooh.
models.
Oh, good job. They look really good. Those look really good. I think we actually saw the one top
story.
left
So
on
the
stream.
models on the screen there were supposed to be so one of the guys in the dev team, Stevie, he is a master with the 3D printer. So when we're playtesting a new army, we do a full print, FA complete, and then we use them for playtesting, because I just think it's so much easier to visualize what that final experience is going to be with the actual models in hand.
That's
And I
so
said,
cool.
oh, don't worry, because I'm kind of, you know, like to think I'm quite quick at painting. Don't worry, guys, I'll do a really fast speed paint job on these. And then I started painting them, and I was like, I'll just do a little highlight. I just add a few little extra details, and I just got
It always
suckered
happens
into
that way.
painting to a reasonably decent standard, and lost myself in them. But yeah, there's some fancy models. I've got them with me if you want to have a look.
They look good.
Click through to the next one. Ooh.
Oh, that looks good.
I don't have a Fortress King with me. We couldn't
Oh,
quite get him printed off in time. However, so you guys might have seen this. We showed this on the stream, and this is the concept art that we work to. This is what the sculptors get, and that's what they use to sculpt the models. And the end result of that process is...
excuse me. Oh, that looks so good. That's gonna be huge. Ah, good job, guys.
So the best
I love
thing
the
about
crane.
the Fortress King is he counts as a trapdoor marker for ambushing.
What? Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
yes.
no.
I'm not sure I should have said that. Should I have said that? I shouldn't have said that, should I? Okay. Oh, my bad. Quickly, go on, next one.
Ooh, he's driving over a Kador model. Gunbjorn.
So this is the concept art for
I think he had
Gunbjorn, or
his
as we
tank
could
up
like to
bigger.
call him, Gumby JJ. But
JJ.
funny story about this. So Russ, our lead sculptor, some of you will have met him. He is an absolute troll blood fanatic. He loves them to bits, and Gunbjorn was one of his favorite casters from back in the day. And when we were putting this model together and sculpting it, Russ phoned me up and said, hey, Gunbjorn always had a bazooka. Do you mind if I give him a bazooka? I'm like, fuck, oh, I can't say that, can I? I mean, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's add a bazooka. It's going to be awesome. So we added the bazooka, and me and Russ were like high-fiving virtually over Zoom. And do you want to flick through to the next bit so we can see the results?
That's awesome.
Imagine the surprise in the dev team where they said, hold on, where's this extra ranged weapon come from? Oh, I don't know. You're going to have to add a ranged weapon now, aren't you? So, yeah, Gunbjorn brings all the guns, including his personal bazooka.
That's awesome.
So, yeah,
good job, guys.
Model, hefty weight. He is
Man,
unbelievably strong.
That's good. That's awesome, guys. Ooh.
So we've got a confession to make. So last year we talked about a bunch of solos that we were going to put into the game, and we kind of forgot. So we're going to revisit that. So, okay, if you can all pretend to be surprised, I'll show you some new solos that you've never seen before for at least a year. So, ooh, Gwyn Farrell, concept art,
Ooh.
Gunnery Captain, Barl Darnock. I am going to get to a good bit. Brand new. Cephalix Mine Thief, and then the last one is the Hellslinger Phantom.
Ooh, he's back. Oh,
What was that?
Man.
Who did they play for? I don't know. Let's have a quick look at the next slide, China.
Ooh, here we
It's all
go.
blocked out.
Oh, whoa.
So the Mine Thief. I mean, I'm only seeing the Crix logo. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay.
So these are going to be rolling out with post-haste. We definitely slightly forgot about those for a little while, and
So it looks
suddenly
like
realised, oh crikey, we promised a whole
and
bunch
not that
of
I'm
stuff.
playing a lot of my Gravediggers, but I'm still painting
So as you can
them.
see, over the coming months,
gonna
these
have
are going
to
to be
definitely pick
releasing,
up
and
the Gunnery
hopefully
Captain and
making,
Gwen.
making those tiny little edge case gaps in your army.
I'm
list a
gonna
little
pick
bit more
up the
complete.
Hellsinger Phantom. I can't wait to paint that. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. These models look so good. They really paired the music well with, the video. Like, really, it was good. Fane of Nero.
So this is the new army list that's going to get added to Dust. Fane of Nero. We talked about it before, but now we get to show you some cool stuff. The week before we came out to Adepticon, Jamie, Sherwin, myself, Fraser, we're actually going through some pretty intense playtesting. We're in the very final stages of polishing and locking these guys down. Our playtesters are doing God's work helping us to balance these out because, again, this is another army where we are bringing a brand new mechanic or a brand new feel to them. And what we've looked to capture is that eternal cycle of misery that vampires exist in, where you are hungry, you need to feed. When you
this for a second, and I realized I'm gonna do this on the fly. I need not the capture window. Second screen. I realized you guys can't see everything. I mean, obviously my face is going to be in it, but let me make it so you can read the whole slide. I mean, you're probably going to watch this on your thing anyways, but just in case.
you feed, you get cool stuff and more powerful, which makes you be able to do really cool stuff. But when you do that, you spend it and you become hungry again, and you live in this cycle of eternally being hungry and wanting more power. And that is one of the core themes that pulls a string through all of this faction. I do think Sherwin has prepared a little bit of background about who the Fane of Nero are and why we should pay attention to them.
No, I haven't. So do I need to dance side to side just for you? So you guys know the House Kalis are Eldritch, right? They're vampires. You got that. So, well, cool. Glad you learned. So the Fane of Nero are the remnants of an ancient cult, the original OG Eldritch that existed amongst the elves. And they, unlike the Eldritch we're familiar with, these guys actually forsook the gods. They abandoned them and basically sealed off their spiritual essence from the gods, which turns you into an Eldritch in Elvenland. And they are very, very different to what you would expect from House Kalis. They don't have warjacks. They exist by subjugating beasts with mental control to actually take control of them. So they are warlocks and they have war beasts. They are selfish. They are arrogant. They are all those things. Actually, they're quite like normal elves. So they are selfish, they're arrogant, they're power hungry, and they are traditionally something that's been banished from all of the Elven kingdoms, except for the part where, of course, now everyone is Eldritch, it's kind of okay again. And they kind of exist in this weird mentor state where some of the elves respect their experience as Eldritch, but not so much because they're still kind of unholy and not really the best guys to be around. Anyway, I'll pass back over now.
Because they eat you.
Thank you.
I love now merged during a godless time when their crimes are easier to ignore.
Yeah. So this is Hysine. She's a pretty straightforward caster. Now, one of the things that
I like that you see the vampire teeth. I feel like maybe you didn't see that as much.
Is you play very front-footed. These are all frontline casters by design. Your caster is in there and making the points. They are the ones that start the trade. They are the ones that finish the trade. Everything revolves around the casters. So these are absolutely, kind of apex predators. And Hysine with a 2-inch executioner sword is probably the pinnacle of that.
2-inch. Oh.
So we have a number of war beasts. They all revolve around this kind of flying giant bat chassis. But this is the character for Fane of Nero, Cyberus.
That looks pretty cool.
And a character unit. This character unit is particularly elusive, very hard to pin down. This is the Clivernesh. They are canon, right? They've been around for a long time. Yeah. Ashmael, Keeper of Whispers, is the spy master for this faction, for this army. He is another leader model, incredibly slippery, hard to kind of pin down. And then we have a number of UAs that are going to modify the behavior of the units to which they're attached. So there's going to be
really
actual
cool that they're doing
binary
that.
choices. You know, do you want a range defense UA or do you want something else? So you actually have to make, you know, hard decisions about what UAs you attach to each of the units.
Very cool.
And then we have the light war beast. So one of the interesting things about the Fane of Nero is very much a hit and run. The war beasts themselves are non-traditional in terms of their damage output. It tends to be done in layers rather than, you know,
I
big
bet you
fat
it's
alpha
the
strikes. There's
heads
a lot of
and the
moving in, moving
arms
out,
that are probably
and
magnetized
kiting,
for weapon options.
and we really wanted to kind of capture that sort of fluid, elusive feel with this faction. And onto the heavy war beast. This is where you get a little bit more heavy lifting done. Again, with that kind of same bestial bat-like feeling
these
to
look
them.
really good.
And I think what we recognized when we were developing Fane of Nero, and alongside some of the feedback that we're seeing from our retail partners and our distribution partners, and also listening to you guys giving us feedback, onboarding new players is probably the most important thing we can be doing for the foreseeable. And one of the things we recognized was the way that the boxes were kind of built up wasn't always the most intuitive for a new player or an experienced player, to be fair. So what we're looking to do is reframe the way that the box sets are. So if you are encouraging someone in your store to get into the game, it's going to be a lot easier for you to point to any one of the boxes and say, hey, there's a fully playable, coherent army within that box. So they will be initially a 30-point box, and then you can add some war beasts. We're going to be breaking out the war beasts into separate boxes. So it's a lot easier for you to pick up a 30-point box, add a couple of war beasts, take you up to 50, and then one of the other boxes is also going to have a 50-point self-contained list in it that you then kind of munge together with the other boxes to start creating your lists.
That's a good idea.
I think the one thing that I do want to just stress on this is the heavies that we put into these army boxes are pre-loadouts. They are still configurable, but they will come with one configuration. All of the other bits you need for the configuration will be in the War Beast box or the Light War Beast box, and that helps us kind of make sure that we keep that price point at a really sensible point.
Good.
And also it helps we find or believe with new players that it's a preloaded War Beast. So some of those decisions we've taken for them to make it a lot easier for them to get those models onto the table.
Ooh, shirts. Yeah. Ooh, I do need a new sweatshirt because it is cold
I don't know,
here
there's not a
in
date
upstate
on it.
New
What's
York.
the date on this?
Launching at Lock and Load EU.
Oh, Lock and Load EU. Oh, I didn't even see that. I just saw. So when's Lock and Load EU? It's in May, isn't it? Yeah, May. So Lock and Load EU in May to mirror.
Looks like I need to get a new
US
sweater. Hopefully it's a nice, good
October,
sweater.
November time.
I like the shirts.
We are launching another wave of merch. It's going to come out at that point. Some of the T-shirts and hoodies that we had from last time are going to still be included, but there'll be new designs and everything. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. And if you guys could possibly come over to Europe and hang out with us, you'd be more than welcome. I'd love it. We have ongoing right now P3 Grandmasters. There's some amazing entries in the cabinet on the booth. So if you haven't had a chance to have a look at those, do have a look at those. If you have some models in your bag that you think you should be entering, please do enter it. We're going to be judging them on Saturday. We have some wonderfully handsome chaps and myself to do the judging. And we're very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, right? Yeah. Cool.
Here we
Did I
go.
talk about the press gang a bit? I'll talk about the press gang a bit. Oh, you
yeah.
No, Jamie. Who wants to hear from Jamie?
Of course we want to hear from Jamie. Heck yeah. Come on, Jamie. Come on up.
Hello. So, the Press Ganger program, obviously vitally important to both the history of War Machine and, as we decided, the future of War Machine as well. Longshanks has been a platform that a lot of people have used unofficially for a long time for tournament organization software. We are now officially partnering with Longshanks to work on the Press Ganger program.
So cool.
As it says, the system goes live at the end of April. It's very simple. If you are running tournaments, you are a press ganger. You will accrue press ganger points.
That's cool.
When you have press ganger points, you'll get access to exclusive press ganger merch. It's that simple. You run tournaments, you're a press ganger. Well done. And of course, not just tournaments, other events as well, as Matt was talking about before. I've slipped back into an old format there. But also hobby events, also narrative events, casual events. You run events, you're a press ganger. Iron Gauntlet, crucially important as one of our pinnacles of competitive play. For those who are unaware of the Iron Gauntlet, we run qualifiers throughout the year. You'll score points to the Iron Gauntlet qualifier leader table, and then you'll be invited to play at the Iron Gauntlet finals, either in Europe for the Lock and Load Europe or in America for Lock and Load US, as we run in November. We're going to be doing some small updates to Iron Gauntlets, just in terms of the rules of how Iron Gauntlet formats are run. The main one for there is, we've seen a couple of Iron Gauntlet qualifiers early this year that were invitational events to get into the Iron Gauntlet qualifier. We want all Iron Gauntlet qualifiers to be open events so that anybody can attend, so we're not going to be allowing that anymore. All Iron Gauntlet qualifiers will be open attendant events. Karen.
Oop,
and we
video.
have a video.
Ooh, there's another keynote. That's gonna be super exciting.
I love that explosion. So, I mean, look, I don't want to stand here and read a slide to you, but Lock and Load is starting to ramp up. You're going to hear a lot about it. Tickets are going to be going soon. They're live now. The early birds end soon, and then we'll go on to just general release after that.
Grand narratives. I want to know
We're
what
up
that
to
is.
quite a
Like,
large
I know
number of people
narratives,
so
but
far.
tell
The
me what a
venue that the
grand
guys have
narrative is.
found is incredible. It's a dedicated exhibition area in Sheffield. Sheffield's quite famous for steelworks in the UK, like metalworks. So it has that real kind of industrial, heavy metal kind of feel to it. So really looking forward to this. Going to be a lot of fun. Expect all the stuff that we do at Lock and Load US, but we're going to do it maybe with a slight French accent over in Europe. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. Hold on. We need to do a selfie.
A selfie.
Don't we? There we go. Right, can you all squeeze in? Squeeze in. Give me your war faces. Ah! Thank you. Right, give me the next one. Did I miss anything important? No. Don't forget. So the organised play kit. So we have an organised play kit for competitive events out at the moment. Sherwin is taking lead on the Tales from the Frontline OP kit. So that'll be available to get into your stores and run events with. That's obviously going to support the Journeyman and or a campaign and or just straight up, casual throwdown games. Inside the current OP kit is the old command cards, and you guys will have had a sample of one of the new command cards, and we're going to talk about those a little bit. I think that's the next slide, isn't it? Oh, genius. Really happy with that link.
Those look good.
That is a great question. I'm glad you asked that, and I will pass you over to someone who knows. No, even better. You can't buy them, but what you can do is you can earn them in the Iron Arena this weekend and get your full set of cards. They're going to be tournament legal from June. The reason why we're going to hang it out until June is because we have OP kits that currently have the old cards in them. We don't want to invalidate them. We're looking to kind of roll those through, and that's going to take us until that point in time. So absolutely play with them because they are a lot more fun. I want to talk to you a little bit about the design theory behind them. Again, going back to onboarding new players into the game, it was sometimes quite intimidating to look at the number of command cards, realize you hadn't picked the right subset of command cards for that particular game, then you get caught out, and it just had a feels bad kind of air to it, especially for a new player. So we've taken 10 command cards and consolidated them down into 5 command cards. Every player has the same 5 command card. Each command card has 2 effects, and we have paired effects. You only get one of the effects when you play the card, and then it's gone. So now you have to choose between Blessings of the Gods or Lucky Penny, because that's on the same card now. So now it's actually a specific choice. And what we've seen in playtesting is incredible. It just frees you up, and it just makes you have to think really carefully about the timings, and it now becomes a lot more meaningful when you use these command cards.
Fire says is also going to be our heel.
I'm going to hand over to Jamie, because I think he should be, and hopefully you guys are going to cheer and clap and tell him the work that we did with the January update has gone down really well, and you guys are really enjoying it. So I'm going to hand the mic over, but you need to make a lot of noise for him. Go, go, go.
Well, I hope you like the January update. It was a lot of work, so. But yeah, no, so far we've seen what we feel is an extremely positive reaction to the January update changes. One of the stats that we saw earlier today that we really loved, actually, is, as you can see, from January 21st to today, there's been over 4,000 games recorded on Longshanks. The same period last year, 2,000 games. Awesome. The audience is growing. Everyone's playing War Machine. Everyone's having a good time.
Heck yeah. That's so good. More than doubling.
Almost double the number of events recorded on Longshanks. Previously underused models are now seeing play.
Yeah.
And as far as we're seeing from anecdotally reporting from players and from podcasters, players are feeling like they're able to play anything. So hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. It seems like you are. Sherwin?
Casual play support.
Thank you very much. So, casual play. Hands up who's downloaded the Tales from the Frontline doc?
Well, I did.
Are you having fun with it?
I haven't yet.
Then we'll carry on doing it.
Now that it's your guys' fault,
Tales from the Frontline came out in February. What we've actually realized is there's a really wonderful cadence to the year, insofar as we do the January update and the Steamroller pack gets updated at the same time, because that makes sense. That's typically going to be January. February is now going to be the casual play pack, or the Tales from the Frontline. That's going to be updated yearly in February time. That normally, that to us, signifies the beginning of the season, and the season will run through key points like Adepticon, Lock and Load Europe, Lock and Load US, but you have the WTC event where the lists get locked. That generally signifies where the meta is kind of firmed up, and that enables us to then start the whole process for us to start looking at the next January update. So it's actually a really nice cadence. But the thing that I want you guys to take away is Tales from the Frontline is here to stay. The feedback we've been getting on it is incredible.
Cool.
We're very proud of the work we've done with that.
I love reading all the stuff, and I've gotten to test them with my son, but I really want to...
Just go back one. So... For those of you who don't know what's in Tales of the Frontline, there is 3 distinct parts to it. Part number 1 is 6 scenarios that are designed to get you into the action a lot faster. And again, I had a little bit of an epiphany when I was chatting to someone about the what it actually represents when you're playing these 50-point games. Because I'm a big fan of 50 points. I think it's a lot of fun. It scratches all the itches that I have, but it means I can get 2 or 3 games in at my local game store, because we have like 3-4 hour sessions at the game store. So we can get 3 games in if we're really quick, 2 very comfortably. But it still feels like I'm playing War Machine. It still feels like I'm getting something out of it from a competitive perspective, as well as a hell of a lot of fun. And the way I described it to someone is, if you took a 100-point game and a 100-point steamroller scenario and just zoomed in on just a small theater, I'm stealing that from Cosmo, a theater in that larger tabletop, that is what you're actually playing there. So it's a smaller number of objectives. You're into the action a lot faster. You have a limited amount of assets available to you to try and win the game. And that's the challenge, is how can you win the game from the current game state, which is this smaller footprint. So we're having a lot of fun playing 50 points. and we are actually folding it a lot into our playtesting. It's an incredible way of developing the packages within your army. It gives you a brilliant understanding of what works with what, and then the ability to then combine these packages to get up to those higher points is actually a lot easier, I find, than just jumping straight in 100 points with a brand new list. So definitely download it, definitely have a look at it, and definitely give us the feedback and let us know what you like and dislike about it. The other thing in there is a Journeyman League. Now, that's nothing new. Confession time. This is my first Journeyman League this year. I've been playing War Machine since early 2000s, and I've never played in a Journeyman League. We're playing in one of my local club, having an absolute blast. So if you haven't tried a Journeyman League, it's brilliant. Quite frankly, I believe that I'm going to be a better player with. I'm playing Baronova. I'm going to be a better player with Baronova by the time at the end of the Journeyman than I would have been if I jumped in at 100 points right from the beginning and just plowed through, because
Absolutely.
I'm understanding
better.
a lot more those component parts, and I'm building my list around those actual experiences rather than just theory machining stuff. You know, when I'm sitting on the loo or whatever, I'm actually a real experience. But the best bit in the whole document is the campaign system, and I think Sherwin's going to chat a little bit about the campaign system with you.
I like the campaign system. I think it works really well.
So how many of you guys have played the campaign yet? I'm expecting no. Yes.
I've tested it.
At least one of you who's been doing some of this stuff. So the campaign is the meatiest, chunkiest part of what this pack is.
It's really
the other
good.
parts, obviously, by nature, are a bit more ready for learning the game, demos, that sort of stuff. Campaign is really where we get to have some fun, plugging in lots of interesting random events where we start to plug in kind of some of the interesting rules that we can layer into what your games are. We could do really intensely asymmetric setups and all sorts of interesting stuff. And effectively, it's a really good way of approaching that sort of that experience where people want to chain their games together. They want to have connective tissue between what these games they play are, and really build this awareness of what the Iron Kingdoms is and start to tell their own stories. And this is just the beginning. So think of Tales from the Front Lines, this version, to be really us building up what this system is in preparation for. We can start doing all sorts of stuff from here. We can start going faction specific. We can start going with some really interesting locations of special rules. We can start layering all sorts of interesting, like just scenarios that come in. Like anybody who's played played Street by Street, and the guys who are at the the narrative tables this weekend are playing a variant of that with the Scrum, which I know they've been enjoying quite a lot. That sort of stuff is. Thank you. So that's the sort of thing we can start doing with this, and it really changes the way you look at War Machine as a game, really changes the way you start to make your decisions on the tabletop. It's super entertaining, it's super fun. Encourage all of you to try doing this, because it's as Matt was saying, it makes you a better player approaching it in an unorthodox way.
War stores. So we all wouldn't be here today if we didn't have our amazing LGSs to play at. They do an incredible part of helping this hobby grow, helping you guys create local communities and play together. So our War Store program, we launched it last year, earlier this year, like last year. It's literally doubled in size since we've done it, and the amount of stories that we have from retailers that said it's just been the best thing for their stores, the amount of growth they've had from that and how it's helped the community has just been, honestly, it's just brilliant. Like, we just come back from Gamma, and again, the response has been insane for this program. It is obviously one of the big advantages of this is it means that some of the direct lines that we do via our website, the stockists that can actually get in the War Stores can get those for you as well in the stores. That has been predominantly in the US, but that is now being rolled out in Canada and Europe very soon as well. So we're going to have that service. So yeah, we're going to continue to grow our War Stores. And honestly, if you've got a local game store that hasn't got the program yet, would love to work directly with us to get War Machine in your stores, we have chucked the email up there. So drop them a message.
Very cool.
Manufacturing update, another part of the more ongoing one, but very important one. If we go to this one, yeah. We are constantly improving.
That's awesome.
We look at everything we see. When we see any mistakes or any issues as well, we address them. We're constantly improving. We've done new resin formulas, bespoke resin formulas that we've made, introduced in a lot of our latest releases, and the quality and the expectation has been great from everyone that's received them. You can see the growth, and I won't read all the stats out.
That's
but,
good. The
we've
Australia
increased
New Zealand
production
market.
across
they're
the
going to finally
US,
get from
across
China.
Europe,
That should
across the
make
UK.
it faster for them.
And this is all
hopefully less
helping us,
expensive.
meet the demand. Essentially, our biggest problem right now, and it's not a bad one, is the demand for War Machine is absolutely insane. So we have really tried to ramp this up and hopefully get those waiting times down for some of the key products. And again, we appreciate all of you for the support you're doing in that, and you know, getting those pre-orders in and helping us grow, helping us scale the manufacturing. Officially licensed products, really cool business.
Ooh, here we go.
So Warmag, very familiar in the UK and the Europe crowd, but obviously it's starting to come over to the US now, which is great. Okay, so we have a code as well, which is very kind of them. Awesome, awesome tray designs. Matt's got one if you want to see it. Again, I brought it along. Really good carry cases, magnetized sheets that go into the very useful boxes. And they've done a full range of different designs. They keep coming out with
really
new
cool.
ones. These are some of the ones you see there with the Crix ones, the Keynote ones, really good. So really pleased to get that partnership on board. And again, now the fact that you guys in the US can get it, really pleased. I think you'll see a lot more of these. Broken Egg continues to be our token supplier in the US as well. So doing awesome tokens, doing all different
Broken Egg
types as well.
Tokens are
Got a
awesome.
full release schedule of what's coming up as well to keep matching those releases. We are also increasing our tokens in the Europe as well. So we're going to be exploring some exciting partners there as well. Baron of Dice is awesome. You may
Yeah,
have
they
seen
are.
these.
They got
So brand new
great
dice,
dice.
that have been released. So the Convergence dice and the Kifcard dice. But he's also done a very cool
Probably
range
under
of
there. They're the Gravedigger
inserts, the
dice.
Baron coins, which are awesome, right? So
Ooh.
I think he's released them at Adepticon, so they've just come out. So these are available. They plug into measuring widgets or tape measures. It's a very cool system. Yeah, we're very privileged to be like some of the first licensed tokens that he's got there for some of the range of factions we've got out already. So if you haven't seen these, go and check him out. Does an awesome job. Frontline as well continues to grow as well. So we've got the Frontline gaming mat. So you can see the new Kifcard map. This is out on display as well.
Kifcard
So
looks
really
really
nice.
good.
There's more designs coming. So I think that's free in the market. There's another one coming. Again, for US suppliers, absolutely perfect to get the neoprenes, all officially licensed, all look absolutely amazing.
Oh, the Malefactorium looks
Ooh,
really
got a
good
video.
too.
Hello there. Something shiny and new is on the horizon. Stamps from
Finally.
Goblin Hobbies are an alternative to decals, stencils, or freehand. We're excited to announce the official War Machine stampin' plates. These stainless steel plates are etched with the designs that you crave. Choose a symbol, choose a color, and then use the
My wife
silicone
does
stamper to stamp your model.
3D stamping for
This
her
works
nails,
on a variety of surfaces,
and she's going to
and
be
it looks
helping
like
me
paint.
hopefully
Oh,
do it.
and it is fun. The official War Machine stampin' plates from Goblin Hobbies are on the way.
Oh, I can't wait to see those.
So very cool story here. We
Actually met those
last
guys.
Adepticon
Yeah,
on this one.
met them
So I
all.
met Brendan Casey, and they had this really cool concept.
Super
Like, do you
nice
want to look
guys.
at this? And we're like, absolutely. We want to license that. Please work with us. So yeah, I'll hand over to the guys.
We just want to say that we're really excited about this partnership. You know, we've been doing the stamps now for about a year, and it's been going pretty well. People seem to like them. So we're really excited to see the War Machine stuff and actually have paint on a model. So yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
They were super nice when I met them at Nova
So
last
yeah, you
year.
will see these. They should be coming out this year. So we'll see them soon. Yeah, go and check them out. They're pretty awesome. It's the best way of stamping we've seen. Like, it's awesome. Yeah. Next one. So Trainiacs. So we're partnered with Trainiacs. They do. So our official STLs that we do on My Mini Factory, if you want the physical versions of them, Trainiacs now print them. So all the US suppliers, if you just want to get sets of these, they'll be now launching them. The site is live now. So please go and check it out. Again, really good, cool terrain. You've seen some of it
I've
on
printed
YouTube
so
today
much
and
of that terrain.
So,
It's
and I'm
really
sure
good.
some of you got it on the MMF subscribe. But those who haven't got the printers can now buy full sets for local game stores, etc. Or your home. This one's cool. Can I welcome up Aaron and Jamie? Yeah. So
Man, I
for
can't wait to
Galactic
3D
Armory.
print
They've been
armor.
Very busy, and got something to show you guys.
Oh, please tell me I could 3D print some Manoth armor. Oh, please.
Hello, everybody. As I said, my name is Aaron. He's Jamie. We are Galactic Armory. We work on getting you in the
Oh, come on,
props,
come on, come
armor,
on, come on,
cosplay
come
of your favorite characters, your favorite fandoms. And so last year, Rich reached out to us
Oh, please.
wanted to work with us.
Come on.
So very happy to make some things, some props, cosplay armors that you guys can 3D print
Come
at
on,
home.
come on, come on,
to
come on.
empower you guys to make the props and items of your favorite factions right at home.
Or
Come on.
just put it in your, gaming room
Menoth.
just for a cool display.
Menoth, please.
So
come
we
on.
have something for you guys. We've made
on.
something
Come on.
that I think you guys.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. What is it? What is it? What is it?
There you go, Rich.
What is it? Yeah! Oh!
Not gonna work.
Oh, I beat a Temple Flame Guard for Nova. I'll tell you what. Oh!
I gotta give him Matt. He's gotta go.
I wake up my kids this morning. It's super early. It's like 5
I
a.m.
gotta go last time. There we go.
Oh! Yep. Definitely gonna be Temple Flame Guard. Oh, you have no idea.
Cheers, Matt. So yeah, we've if we go to the slides, the
Oh,
STLs
boy.
are available soon.
Ooh, that looks so
The
good.
STLs are available as soon as I sit down in my chair and publish them. So you can either find them on the Galactic Armory Patreon or galacticarmory.net. So have fun with them, guys.
Oh, man.
Thank you guys. Yes, thank
Looks
you
like
guys.
I'm doing that one.
So we
Guess we're
absolutely
gonna see how long
expect
it takes to
plenty of
print.
Menites at the next show we go to. A full army of them. It'll be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but go check it out. Obviously, the guys have done amazing work. We're super happy to see that, and this is the start of a great partnership. So yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Forge Fire, this one we're going to own up a little bit. We're a bit slow on this one, so I know there's a lot of support. So we know we announced it last year at Adepticon. We're working on this. We have definitely run into some issues with how we get the data out, how we get on the cards. We are absolutely progressing with it. It is behind where we want it to be. We'd love to have had them available now and be able to get them out. So we are working on it, though. As you can see, the designs are looking awesome. So we will have them this year. They should be out this year. It's just taking a little longer. So we apologize, but it is getting there. Yeah, we're getting it right. Yeah. War Machine 3D.
Oh, yes. So good.
So we have quite a successful frontier at the moment.
Yeah, you guys did. You guys did
It
a
is
great
now
job.
officially the most successful frontier that's ever launched, which is awesome. Amazing.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys did a great job with those minis.
We were planning to do these armies throughout the year, but we thought, you know what, there was so much demand from Lock and Load that, Matt and his team absolutely killed themselves to go, right, can we get it out? And they've done an amazing job of bringing these three armies, updating them, giving them a kind of HD remaster kind of approach, and bringing them back into the fold. So the reception, again, thank you so much for supporting us on this one. You can see the 149 with the amazing $300 deal to get these back out there, fully playable armies. And again, if you're sat at home thinking about, do I want to get into War Machine and just want to try it, the 3D printing side has been brilliant. We've had so many people come up and say, paying $10 to get someone into playing War Machine, testing it, it's been a great thing. It doesn't hurt our retail. These are not retail products. These are digital products. We don't cross the streams there. And it's a really complementary way of playing War Machine. And we believe in this modern world, supporting 3D printing into the fold is better than just ignoring it. So, yeah. Speaking of that, the Farm Fall. So, the Farm Fall complete in September. The response has been great. We've got some pictures in a second to show these. Should I reveal, Matt, the next army that we're doing after Farm Fall? Do you want to stand up? And no? Okay.
Come on.
Maybe.
Come on.
No, we're not allowed to. Oh, I'm getting bad
Come on.
choices. Oh.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Got to zoom in on this one.
Can't see.
Oh, it's small. Oh, who is it? Is that Terminus?
Oh, they're bringing back old
Ooh.
Cricks. Termy's coming
Ooh.
back.
Can't say any more yet.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, tune in to Lock and Load EU on that one, I say. So I can't go too far yet. Maybe that's a hint. But we have some cool new models.
Oh, those look really cool.
So
Sure,
there's
you
still
painted
more
them
to
really
come, and
well.
a couple more
looks really good.
surprises for Farm Fall we haven't shown yet. But the cavalry we talked about Lock and Load, but there's the models painted by Sherwin. So yeah, looking really wicked. The War Machine Digital. So the app subscription, if we go on the next slide, we are now working with a new studio. So on the app development. So again, the work that's done when we took over this was great, but we still want to really progress this further. It's an area I think there's still more improvement. So we've been working with a new studio and doing a great handover to them. So Warhol will be taking over kind of the control there, and we can really help to get some of the features we really want to get into this app. Still, the annual subscription was really well received when we introduced it. Giving Nostilla Aberration, the amazing hips kit you've seen, and seeing that in played and sending it out to everyone who's got the 12-month subscriptions was great.
Yep, I
But
did
it'd be
that.
great if we had a new one, right? That
Oh
comes this
boy.
year.
Ooh,
How about this one?
Constance is coming back. Woo! Sorry, that's
So
probably a
yeah,
little loud for people.
we have brought Constance Blaze and Gallant back, and Gallant's got a bit of a glow up. He's now an 80 mil.
You big boy.
So yeah, that seems to be our theme. Just give an 80 mil. It makes everything better in life, right? But yeah, so
Obviously
Constance
makes
Blaze and Gallant are
everything
coming out with the new app subscription. So that will roll over 12 months, and then this will be the new model you get. So yeah. We've also got some cool mini crates coming. So again, mini crates, we said we got a very cool gun
Gravedigger
Gravedigger Alistair Kane coming. So a real
Very
twist
cool.
on that one. So won't be in that pose.
I
more
love
like
how
the
it's
other
the
pose.
entrenching tool. You know that flask is probably full of alcohol.
We definitely need with FA6 more primalists. So another primalist, so we're not just got the same sculpt 6 times. That'd be nice. Yeah. And a new booty boss. Yeah. So bring the OG Krillstone back. So
like
everyone
it.
needs a second booty boss, and Krillstone
Joe, you
is
know
a
you want
perfect
that
fit
one.
for that. So yeah, mini crate continues to go. We are continuing developing it and working out new things we can do in mini crate. So we'll keep supporting that. Now an interesting bit.
Yeah. Come on, boys.
So we might mention these guys at Lock and Load US. Does anyone
Yes.
remember? We just slipped it in there quietly at the end. This is going to be a bit of a tease, I'm not going to lie. What I guarantee you're going to end this keynote knowing when Menoth are going to come out, and I think that's going to be the biggest takeaway.
Okay, come on.
But that's not nearly as interesting as showing you some stuff, is it?
Oh.
I'm just going to let the words speak. The pictures speak for us. So,
That
yeah,
looks so
Salos, Shield of the
good.
Righteous, big chunky boy. I don't believe he is on a 30 mil. I think he's on a 40 mil. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the concept art. So we've stepped him up to 40 because when we start getting art like this coming through, those
that
models
looks
need to go
so
onto a bigger
good.
base. So Stalos has gone onto a bigger. Who wants to see the model?
Yes. Oh, that looks good. Oh, he's standing on a Crick skull.
Yeah, the Menoth models are shaping up to be really, really exciting. I'm really enjoying
that looks
painting
good.
them, testing out a whole bunch of ideas.
Gonna have to start practicing my fire again. I haven't practiced in forever. Ooh, Blood of Martyrs is coming back.
So I get to hang out with loads of cool people, and one of my favorite people are Henry and the rest of the gang from Cult of Paint, and he and I often pontificate on what would be cool different paint schemes. I don't know if anyone's seen the Behemoth that he put onto his Patreon. We talk a lot about alternative paint schemes. We know that it's a lot of feedback that we get from you guys about what are official alternate paint schemes. So I've been messing about with a Arsenal-flavored Menoth paint scheme. And Henry's been messing about with a very cool, cool blue and warm fire scheme. So expect a lot more about Menoth to be coming out. But when are they coming out, China? I don't know, Matt. Let's see the timeline.
Come on.
It's the roadmap. It's like the perfect link again. I've only seen this deck once. Straight on the heels of Fane. Menoth are going to be coming out, so that makes Lock and Load US an incredibly important show to be at.
Yeah.
So if you can make it to St. Louis, right? Yeah.
I'll have to ask the wife.
Because
I
it
don't
is
know if
going
that's
to
going to
be
be
a
able,
Menoth-tastic.
but, boy, would that be
in
nice.
between now and then, we are going to be running through the rest of the Kithgard for the next few months, straight into Fane of Nero. That will have a preview launch, Lock and Load Europe. And then we're going to go through the summer with Fane of Nero, and then it's going to be into Menoth.
Oh boy, yeah.
Digital roadmap is a lot simpler. The Thornfall Alliance is dominating for this year, but then someone is coming on a big spooky ship towards the end of the year. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the next digital army, and I can't wait to show you the models that we've done for that.
It'd be nice to have Cricks
that
come
is
back.
for another time. I apologize. We're going to tease you a little bit, and hopefully drag you to the next show.
New super heavies. That's exciting.
But I remember a really cool video that we did at Lock and Load US. we spent all our budget on that. So instead, we got a load of pictures to show you. No, I'm joking. No, I am joking. We don't have a video, but we do have some very cool pictures, and we have some super heavies for the remaining factions. So let's start with the first one.
That looks good.
Do you
I
want
like
to
how
talk a little
he
about
looks like
this
he's
one?
big and strong. He's not like dinky. He looks hefty.
Do you want to know some gameplay?
Yeah. Let's see.
So, Imperatus has the Phoenix forms, which show that you can have this model in 3 different states. You pick one in a given turn, and it'll give you some quite serious bonuses. They'll include things like Ghostly, moving through buildings, in addition to other effects on top of the Ghostly. You'll have
That's
Sidestep.
gonna be bad.
These effects also apply to some of the ranged weapons on Imperatus as well. So picking that form in the correct turn is incredibly important. Being
It looks
Imperatus,
really good.
you're going to have to kill this model twice.
Oh, yeah.
The difficult question you're going to have to ask yourself is, where is Imperatus going to be after the first time you kill it?
Oh, no.
Who knows? Should we have the next one?
Ooh. Man, that looks like an Archangel, or an Archangel and a Wyvern.
What do all Chimera models need? More wings.
Obviously. More dragons.
Had the pleasure of building a prototype version of this in the weeks before we came out to Lock and Load. I wanted to try and bring it with me, but I could not fit it in my carry case. It is
That
taller
looks
than
so
a Wyvern.
good. Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
It looks so good, guys. Oh, there's the real one. So
the
many
gameplay
wings.
for the Shadow Seraph is it is very different to a Wyvern. It does not play like a Wyvern at all. It doesn't hit as hard. What
Okay.
this thing does is it causes your opponent a massive problem because the more they attack it, the more difficult it is to kill.
Oh no. It's gonna be rough playing against my son.
It has multiple different defensive animi, and every time you attack it, it gets to cast one.
Oh, that's not
next
good. Ooh. Old scuttlebutt. I like it. The lighthouse. I can't wait to see Joe paint this. This is gonna be fun. The little bird standing underneath it. I hope those birds are there. That would be so good.
Let's have the model.
Oh.
Steady.
Oh, there's a bird up on top.
So with Old Scuttlebutt, we wanted to kind of know what it would be like to have a Brown Blood Marauder transport.
Oh no.
So when Scuttlebutt's moving, it's going to drag models along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then its animus allows those models to move or charge through it after it's moved them.
Oh no.
Gonna be taking those Brown Blood models and slingshotting them at your opponent.
Oh. Joe's gonna do horrible things to people. As you should.
It's kind of a tradition, the next slide. Well, we're trying to make it a tradition. Surely that's everything. Matt. No, what about you've forgotten about so-and-so? Oh, more Menoth. What do we want to see?
More Menoth, obviously.
Who have I forgotten? Who have I forgotten?
Ooh. Bandit!
So, do you want to talk a little bit about who Bandit is?
So how many of you guys played War Machine Tactics?
I did.
So those of you who did will remember a young Alison Jakes in her Journeyman Warcaster days being given a charger called Bandit as her first warjack. This is where that warjack ended up.
Oh boy.
So when she obviously survived throughout all of the claiming, all of the wars that got her there with this charger at her side, with Bandit there, acting as a faithful guard dog. And now, when she became in command of the Gravediggers, we upgraded.
Heck yeah.
Can we move over to the next slide and see the picture?
Oh, he looks good. Those 4 cannons instead of 2.
This is badass.
He's huge. He looks good.
And that
You guys did a
truly is the
great
keynote
job.
for Adepticon 2026. On the behalf of everyone at Steamforge, I want to thank each and every
Good
one
job,
of you
guys.
for coming today, playing
looks
War
good.
Machine, having fun, playing in the right way. It means so much to us. We're having the times of our lives, and hopefully our
Now I need
joy
to just hop on
is spreading
Patreon.
over to you guys, and you're having the time of your lives as well and enjoying your hobby
Start
as
printing
much
some
as
armor.
we're enjoying creating it. So thank you very much.
Matt, you did a great job. You and Lox and Sherwin and Jamie, you guys did a great job. Can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm excited. Oh, so excited. New Menoth. Buddy, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I am Alec of Rakta Confused, and Let's Get You Painted. And yeah, that was an awesome keynote. I can't wait to start 3D printing that armor and get ready for New Menoth. Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming on out, and I will talk to you later. Bye.